Oh, no.
Oh, there it comes, baby. Along with Steve Harvey and Vic.
We've been waiting for this.
Now.
I wore my diamond-encrusted watch today for this guy.
Sure.
Diamond Dallas Page.
DDP.
Come on.
Welcome to the Cannon Show, you chicken.
Hold on.
Chicken what?
What?
Yeah.
Hello?
Chicken what? Chicken what? Chicken
Listen,
what across the
I-
street? You talking to me, chicken?
No, well, you got to be here for 2 segments. So if you're gonna put,
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Let it percolate. Let it percolate.
The great legend DDP is here. Hey, now you got a history with POB here.
Yeah,
DDP versus POB. They've already started.
There was some chest bumping.
Little chest pumping.
He's a feisty son.
Isn't he?
You can say it.
He gets feisty.
Now give us a little background. How long have you known Pat?
Well, it goes back to before the Malone thing. You know, back when I wrestled with Karl Malone.
Right.
Me and Malone against Rodman and Hogan. He was in the middle of it all. He was covering it all. We had a lot of fun. That angle in itself, it lit up the world as far as professional wrestling was concerned.
Sure.
But the world in general, because when Rodman the first year did it, Rodman great athlete, no question, but bit of a freak show.
Sure.
But when Malone got involved, that changed the face. And for me to have been tagging with Karl Malone, two of the hardest working guys on the planet, going against Rodman Hogan, it was electric.
We put these guys on, and it did light it all up. I mean, there was so many great basketball fans, and the wrestling world was just starting to get that big entertainment label on it as well. And DDP and I had some good times. Now, tell me about your terrific shape.
Oh, wait, whoa.
What?
Before we get to all that, we got to give them a proper intro. Let's do a proper intro right now.
It's me. It's DDP.
Good God! Pat's got up the diamond, got a
Let's do
shot.
it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Throw it up!
Do it up.
Come on.
Hit it!
Do it. Don't do that in my house. You don't do that in my house.
Listen, you guys.
There you go. Whoa. Let's just give DDP his proper
What did
intro.
you say?
Got 2 seconds.
Wait, hold on a second.
Hold on.
POB is on the table right now. He's trying to still a little bit below
Superfly snooker
DDP,
off the
but
top rope here.
it's Superfly.
Superfly snooker.
He's holding him up. Look at this. The whole stage is going down. All right. By the way, he held him up like
I
he was
lost my
a little baby.
headset. I lost my ears.
Well, very physical. I love that.
So when you hear that intro, DDP, hold on a second.
I got it.
Hold on a second.
You know, it conjured up memories of the madness.
Did they get you going a little bit there?
Hey, I thought he was going to come off the top of the table. He had that Superfly snook off the top of the cage. Look at his eyes.
Absolutely.
You see
The
this?
fury.
Now, what's amazing to me in watching you hold up Pat there is the fact that you used to actually have ruptured vertebrae in your back.
Yeah, well, I didn't start wrestling until I was 35.
Right.
My career didn't take off until I was 40. So at 42,
you're right.
I was 42 years old when Malone and I were tearing it up with Hogan and Rodman. And then about 3 or 4 months after that, I ruptured my L4 and L5. And literally just signed a multi-million-dollar 3-year deal. All of my dreams were coming true. And now I can't bend over literally past like here. My fingers were,
You
foot and a half
can't go
to the ground.
past your ankles? Or,
From past my knees.
Knees. Just put his hands
When I
down.
first ruptured my L4 and L5. So around that time, I'm from the Jersey Shore. So I'm a guy who wouldn't be caught dead doing yoga the first 42 years
a
of
lot
my
of,
life.
a lot of men think that.
Yeah, but I'm from that generation.
Right.
I'm 55 years young, so I get that. But I just signed a multi-million-dollar deal. I just finally was getting paid, and I was living the dream. And it really wasn't about the money as much as it was about living the dream. And so, my wife at the time was like, let's try it, see if it works. So maybe it'll heal you. So in the first 3 weeks, I felt some flexibility and some core strength coming back. So I took some of those moves and mixed them with my rehab moves I'm already doing. This workout is more about rehab than it is about yoga. I'm taking the really good moves from yoga, rehab, old school calisthenics. Then I actually put some quick twitch muscles movements in there that are mixed martial artist moves. I'm about to have a worldwide MMA. It's the biggest publication of in the MMA world. It's just coming out another week and a half. One of the feature stories will be DDP Yoga, the best kept secret in mixed martial arts. I developed this workout for guys, first off, that were beat up, hurt.
Right.
Like all the guys who are over 35 who played football, basketball,
Any NFL player,
walking,
yeah.
you know, on the damn computer.
Yeah.
What that does to you as you get older. So I wanted to develop a workout that first of all is going to get me back in the ring, because in less than 3 months doing this workout, because one of the things I've been shared with you is dynamic resistance. And dynamic resistance is when you're engaging your muscles as you're moving from one position to another. Every time you engage a muscle, just like when you're lifting weights, but there's no weights involved, your heart has to beat faster to get the blood to the muscle. Hence, you're getting the fat burning zone standing still.
It's a smart way too, because it's as much of putting the weight down and how you use your muscles as it is picking it up. And I think a lot of people who work out just pick them up. But you're right, it's that what'd you call it?
Dynamic resistance.
That dynamic resistance when you push back.
Exactly.
That's when the muscles start to grow and help your heart.
Hey, guys, we have Arthur online. I think DDP knows Arthur. Arthur, welcome. How are you?
Fine, thanks. Hi.
So now, Arthur, how are you involved here with DDP?
Wow. Well, this is going to sound like I'm exaggerating, but literally the man saved my life.
Really? Now, how's this,
What
Arthur?
happened, Arthur?
Well, I'm a disabled veteran.
This is Arthur Borman, right?
Yes.
I
It's
hurt
Arthur
my back
Borman.
pretty bad, and I got out of the Army, and I had a hard time walking, and I started gaining weight. I had bad knees. I was a paratrooper, and I had bad knees. I kept on eating the same way I used to.
Mm-hmm.
The problem.
Right.
And I started gaining weight, and then I got slower and heavier, and my back began to give me all kinds of problems. I got slower and heavier, and slower and heavier. I ended up, I was so bad off that I could not move around under my own power. I had to have back brace, I had to have knee braces, I had crutches to walk on. When I went to sleep, they were afraid that I was going to not get up in the morning. They had to put a face mask on me to pump air into my face. So it's called a CPAP. So I wouldn't, wake up in the morning.
Right.
And, I'd basically gone from a person to a piece of furniture. It was so bad that I could not drive. My wife had to drive me around.
Well, how did DDP help you then? You remember Arthur, don't you, DDP?
You kidding? Yeah.
I mean, when I first met Dallas, I was really, I guess the word would be desperate. I wasn't looking to get my legs back under me. I was just looking for something to manage the pain.
Yeah.
I'd had an experience when I was young and healthy. I'd had an experience with yoga, and I knew it was good for my back, but nobody wanted to work with me.
Well, DDP,
Because I couldn't stand, I couldn't walk, I couldn't do the things that, you know what I'm saying? How can you teach a guy yoga when he can't even stand up?
Sure.
go ahead.
And,
Hey, Arthur,
I-
tell him what happened over a period of 9 months. Tell him what happened on that.
I lost over 100 pounds, and somewhere in that first year, I learned how to walk again.
Wow. And the
Wow.
transformation
That's
on,
amazing.
And
Thanks, Arthur.
if you go to ddpyoga.com, you can see a video of Arthur Borman. His son documented the entire journey on video. And you're going to see him fall down a lot.
Right.
And drop weight. And before you know it, you get to the end of that video, he not only is walking, he's running it.
yeah, he looks good. You can see him right on ddpyoga.com. You're going to stick around for another segment,
Absolutely,
right?
he is.
Yeah.
We're just getting started with Diamond Dallas Page DDP right now. You can get your calls in at 877-99 on Fox. Talk with a legend. By the way, in 20 minutes, Petros is going to tell us if there is anyone other than Vic who thinks that UCLA is going to win in Eugene tonight.
I'm not the only one.
Whether or not he's going to jump on that bandwagon. But we're going to come right back. DDP, Diamond Dallas Page, taking your calls. 877-99 on Fox. Back with more right here on Fox Sports Radio.